Welcome back, all you Hasbro Pulse loving dudes and dudettes. Toyshiz here, and I am back in again to go over all the details that Hasbro has laid out for their upcoming Hasbro PulseCon 2020. It's going to be taking place September 25th and 26th, actually Friday and Saturday of this week. And they will also be having a special event tomorrow, Tuesday, to kind of show off a few things early, we'll just say. It's a little hint, little tease, little tidbit of some new toys that will be coming up. Plus, we got some new Mandalorian, so to speak, toy reveals today that'll correspond with the October 26th Mega. It's like the new, corresponding with Mando Mondays as well. Every Monday going forward until October 26th, we'll see some new products revealed from multiple different companies. Lego and Hasbro kind of sort of showed off theirs today, and they're fun. Again, they're all kind of repaints, redos in some way, shape, or form. I have a video on that if you'd like to check that out. But yeah, Hasbro PulseCon, it's going to be an all-digital event, of course, taking place over 2 days. It starts early, goes about 5 or 6 hours. It's going to be on the Hasbro Pulse YouTube. It's going to be one panel after another. They're going to have special guests like Kyle Newman for Dungeons and Dragons. They're going to have Matthew Lillard, which I'm stoked. I haven't seen Lillard in a while. That's kind of cool. Joe Manginillo, otherwise known as Flash Thompson, right? John Cena, he's that guy that tried to hunt down and kill Bumblebee, but then they became friends. The new Snake Eyes movie. You're going to have Henry Golding. That's pretty cool. Ashley Eckstein from Star Wars. That's another thing. You know, Ahsoka Tano. D. Bradley Baker. Lots of voices for Star Wars, all the cartoons. Andre from Black Nerd Comedy is going to do a special panel with the cast of new Power Rangers. This I'm really stoked about. Ernie Hudson's going to be there, if you can hear the little glee in my voice. That's really cool. Also, Jason Reitman. They're going to be talking all that Ghostbusters. Yeah, we got more Ghostbusters coming. Ghostbusters Afterlife, all that. Musical guests include Lights, which I'm not too familiar with, to be quite honest. Tenacious D, which is totally random, but that's amazing. Really cool to see Jack Black and Kyle Gass. And then Fall Out Boy, because why not? Just don't put them anywhere near the Ghostbusters soundtrack, please. And all of this will be hosted by Jackie Jennings. But enough about all the special guests and people that you wouldn't expect talking about toys. Let's talk about what's going to be coming up for this week. Now, first and foremost, like I said, September 22nd, Tuesday, PulseCon sneak peek event. Tune in to Hasbro Pulse YouTube, get a little tidbit, little tease of some upcoming toys a couple days before the actual con. September 23rd, Hasbro Pulse Premium members, you get first dibs on all the SDCC Comic-Con exclusives, so good on you on that. Make sure to get them. One per person for all this stuff, unless otherwise noted. And then on September 24th, everyone who's not a Premium Pulse membership member, then you get what's left now. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they figured this situation out and there's enough product for everyone that wants to get them. Moving on. So Hasbro PulseCon kicks off on Friday, September 25th, 11 a.m. Eastern, which means West Coast, you're waking up at 8 a.m. Pacific. PulseCon Day 1, Wizards, Magic, Dungeons & Dragons, Star Wars, and then Hasbro Marvel Legends. They're going to finish out the day on a really high note. I'm thinking, very expensive note, I think, but yeah, very high note. Indeed. And then on the 26th, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Ghostbusters, and then finally Power Rangers, which that's a great day as well. A lot of different brands I'm very excited about, to be quite honest with you. So for day one, we're going to say Wizards, Magic, The Gathering presents Zendikar Rising Live. Panelists include Wizards, Magic the Gathering brand team. Join Magic the Gathering head designer Mark. Special PulseCon panel. They'll go over all the different stuff, especially for the world of Zendikar. This live event is the best place for exclusive insight for how Magic's latest set was created. So if you're a big Magic the Gatherings fan, you know, that's going to be definitely for you. So that's cool. And remember, these all start, again, 8 a.m. Pacific and then 11 a.m. Eastern. So one after another, only on the YouTube Hasbro Pulse channel. Dungeons & Dragons will be up next. Matthew Lillard and the Dungeons & Dragons brand team. They're going to go over all of that as well. The next panel, Joe Manganiello's Guide for Dungeon Masters. He'll be on it along with Kyle Newman. They're going to go over all of that, including the art and arcana, as well as the upcoming Heroes Feast and a regular player in Joe's home game. See, I mean, like, it's kind of interesting the people that they got for these. It's stuff you would never expect, or people that still play this kind of stuff. But that's actually kind of cool. And finally, we get to the Hasbro Star Wars panel. I know a lot of you are like, Dungeons and Dragons, Magic the Gathering, what? Well, we have to talk about everything. Relax, it's all okay. Join members of the Hasbro marketing and design teams and Lucasfilm product development team as they discuss the popular Hasbro Star Wars line, including Black Series Vintage Collection. Attendees will get an in-depth look at Hasbro's latest action figure and premium roleplay offerings from throughout the saga. Word on the holonet is there will be a few surprises. This is the way. So, very Mandalorian-esque, I'm sure, as you have already seen prior. The next panel will be mainly attributed towards the HasLab. So 2018, they launched HasLab. They did the whole Jabba's sail barge. The Katana joined members of the Hasbro marketing team as they revealed the next Star Wars HasLab Vintage Collection Dream Project. So there's been a lot of rumors. Death Star playset. You see where I'm going here. We don't actually know just yet. It's all purely rumor, but hopefully it will be not too expensive and then also something that everybody really wants. But again, that Jabba sail barge did go pretty well, so I'm curious to see what the next project will actually be. The next will be a Star Wars Entertainment panel. It will have Ashley Eckstein, D. Bradley Baker, Patrick from the Hasbro Star Wars brand team. Join all those people. They're going to go over Clone Wars, Rebels, discuss the shows, as well as new and exciting Hasbro product inspired by those series. It's moderated by Patrick, and you'll get the inside scoop on personal Star Wars collections, first look at the reactions, see if the characters come to life. It's like when the stars hold their toys and they talk about it, that kind of thing, I'm sure. And then finally, the one that I'm sure everybody here is waiting for me to talk about, Hasbro Marvel Legends panel. You're going to have the one and only Jesse Falcon and the entire Hasbro Marvel Legends brand team. I'm sure that means Ryan, Dwight, and Dan. Awesome dudes. Just a core team right there. If you've been buying Marvel Legends, that's why your Marvel Legends have been so awesome. The Hasbro Marvel product experts will discuss some exciting news around Hasbro's ever-popular Marvel Legends action figure line. Viewers also get a sneak peek at upcoming never-before-seen Marvel action figures, and plus some special surprises as well. So in the comments below, let it be known what you'd like to see, your hopes and your dreams as far as Marvel Legends go. It's already been an expensive year for those. Can't wait to see what next year brings, right? We were saying that last year and the year before, and here we are now. Who else bought a $400 Sentinel? Raise your hands. So then that finishes out all of Friday, and then we move on to Saturday, September 26th. They start at 10 a.m., so 1 hour earlier than on Friday. So 10 a.m. Eastern, which means 7 a.m. Pacific. I'm getting up. Really, that's my Saturday. Come on, Hasbro. But we're going to be getting the G.I. Joes, Transformers, Ghostbusters, Power Rangers. Starting it off first, panelists include Hasbro G.I. Joe brand team for the G.I. Joe panel. Even more news and reveals are awaiting you during the G.I. Joe Hasbro event. Find out what the new items are, the new characters will be launched, and get an inside sneak peek for development process directly from the team. I like when they show that. I like when they go into detail and they show how everything's made. That's like, I'd watch that for days and hours if I could. Plus, special appearance from Henry Golding, star of the upcoming film Snake Eyes. That's the new G.I. Joe movie, if you weren't aware. Don't miss all this, plus other fun surprises we've got up our sleeves. Yo, Joe. Next panel up will be Transformers War for Cybertron, the new season, or the new iteration, part 3, which will be Kingdom. Now, this was revealed about a month, maybe a month or two ago, something like that. But join the Hasbro Transformers team as they officially reveal new toys based on the third and final chapter of the War for Cybertron trilogy, Kingdom, including the entire first wave of the product line. So that's pretty cool. If you've seen online, there has been some leaks here and there. Looks like we're getting a little Beast Wars action, so that's kind of be interesting. Special guests include John from the Hasbro Transformers team, and he will share all the inspiration behind the collection and give his final farewell to the Transformers brand. If you've been collecting Transformers and you've been wanting to know why your Transformers have absolutely been rocking in the last couple of years, it's because of that guy. He has killed it. Now he's moving on to Power Rangers and also Ghostbusters, so I wish him the absolute best. If he did this amazing job with Transformers, Power Rangers and Ghostbusters definitely need his magic touch. Trust me, he's going to kill it, and he knows it. Celebration will continue with the 2020 Transformers Hall of Fame, as well as a well-deserved induction of the newest human honoree. Me, excited. What? Be prepared for a huge surprise. I like how it says, be prepared for huge surprises. I mean, we just got Scorponok. If they're hinting at toys, right? 10-year anniversary celebration, which, very cool, right? And exclusive reveals seen first here. Can't wait to share it with all of you. So I'm very excited to see what they're going to take Transformers in the future. And then, of course, the next panel is even cooler. You got all the voices. You got Peter Cullen, Frank Welker, Ben from the Hasbro Transformers brand team. It's the voices that inspired generations of Transformers fans, which is just awesome. Just very cool. More than 30 years of Transformer voice acting, history, decades of friendship, the talented duo of Welker and Cullen will fill the air with untold stories and glimpses behind the microphone of some of the most memorable recording sessions. One shall stand and one shall fall. Moving on to Ghostbusters. Join us as we celebrate the Ghostbusters franchise, which I am stupid excited for. This is Marvel, Transformers, Power Rangers, whatever. Ghostbusters. Plus, maybe a trailer. That would be really cool, Mr. Reitman. I mean, it's been a long time and 2020 has not gotten any better, but they'll be in 3 parts, actually. Part 1 will be Classic Ghostbusters, which will have Ernie Hudson and the Hasbro Ghostbusters brand team. They'll begin by celebrating the iconic 1984 film. Tune in for ghostly surprises, classic toy news, and a visit from a very special guest, Mr. Hudson, otherwise known as Winston Zeddemore from Ghostbusters. Get ready to hear him answer your fan questions, which, that's just... I've been in a room with Ernie Hudson before. Ernie Hudson is the coolest Ghostbuster guy. I mean, you know how you have Dan Aykroyd's very passionate, Bill Murray, this is what it is. But if I'm being 100% honest, Ernie Hudson is the fan's fan. He's awesome. So can't wait for this. Part 2, the making of Kenner, the real Ghostbusters toys. This is my jam right here. Panelist Mark Boudreau, Hasbro Ghostbusters brand team. They'll continue their journey throughout the 80s with an inside look at the making of the real Ghostbusters toys from the original toy designer, Mark Boudreau. Next, you'll see behind the scenes of Sculpting with Dave, and finally meet the Hasbro team that relaunched the Ghostbuster toys that hit Walmart, right, in 2020, and then hear about how they answered the call to bring the beloved toy line back for fans and be the first to see the next Kenner Real Ghostbusters toy to hit shelves. So we know we're getting at least one, and I'm assuming since we have Stay Puft, Slimer, and the 4 Ghostbusters, there's really one main toy that we still have yet to see from them, the Ecto-1. And I'm hoping for that. Nothing's been confirmed, nothing's been said, nothing at all. But if I had to guess, if I had to make an educated guess, I'm going to say the Ecto-1. Or Janine, you know. We could. And then part 3, Ghostbusters Afterlife, which I'm so excited to see. Jason Reitman, the Hasbro brand team, will end our celebration with a nod to the future. The new Ghostbusters Afterlife feature film comes to theaters in March 2021. Fingers crossed. I haven't been to a movie in all of 2020. Think about that. Academy Award nominated Gold Globe winning filmmaker Jason Reitman, director of Ghostbusters Afterlife, will take you on a tour of the Ecto-1 that was used in the new film, and he'll end the tour with an exciting reveal. You'll then hear from the Hasbro team the next toy inspired by the Ghostbusters Afterlife film to hit shelf. Again, a little bit of rumors have trickled out. Pictures have kind of trickled out. It will probably have to do with one of the main characters from Ghostbusters, I'm assuming, unless they got something like a ghost or something like that. In either case, I can't wait for all the Afterlife toys that were kind of pushed back in correspondence with the film. So can't wait for that. Can't wait for more Ghostbusters. Bring on the Ghostbusters. And then finally, to round out all the different brands that Hasbro controls, we have the Hasbro Power Rangers panel. And the panelists will include Hasbro Power Rangers brand team. Join the team for the Power Ranger brand panel featuring more phenomenal news and brand announcements across the Power Rangers product line. Be the first to see the new Power Rangers Lightning Collection figures, as well as products yet to hit shelves, and sneak peeks of upcoming items, hopefully Space Aliens and Zords and King Sphinx and other things like that. All of this exciting news will be followed by a Q&A with the design, the sculpting, the creative, marketing teams, yada yada. Go, go, Power Rangers. Yes, I really want to see more from Power Rangers. I feel like it's a good line. It's kind of doing the bare minimum. If we're being 100% honest, we need to see more. There's more to Power Rangers than just the Rangers themselves. We need to see Zords and monsters and fun things from it. It's getting a little stagnant in the sense of it's the same figures. One's got a helmet, unmasked, same weapon. You know what I mean? So, and the 2-packs, exclusives, I think that needs to stop. Then finally, the last panel of the day, Power Rangers Entertainment Panel. Panelists include Andre Meadows, Black Nerd Comedy, Chain Chomp Yomp, if you've ever seen his YouTube channel, excellent guy, go check him out. Unleash the Beasts, the cast of the Power Rangers Beast Morphers, which I've never seen. I think the villains are actually kind of cool looking. I should have picked up a few of those here, the little basic ones. And they have some in the Lightning Collection, but it's just, Mighty Morphin is the extent of my Power Rangers right there. They'll be reuniting live at PulseCon, sharing behind-the-scenes stories from the set, talking about what life has been like being a Power Ranger. The panel, moderated by Andre Meadows, will feature never-before-seen footage and a live Q&A. And if that's not enough, they'll be making a historic announcement, or should we say prehistoric. Ranger Nation, if this panel could be summed up in one word, it would be more phenomenal. There's been a ton of rumors also trickling out for what they're going to be doing with Power Rangers 2021. Instead of speculating, I will wait to see what they kind of do and announce as far as that. But I would expect big changes and things to the Power Ranger line. We'll see what happens going forward in 2021. So that kind of wraps it up for the itinerary for Hasbro PulseCon. Long week, Tuesday, again tomorrow, don't forget. You get the sneak peek, then you have the exclusives. First up, all the Hasbro Pulse premium members. The next day after that, everyone else. And then on Friday and Saturday, you get the actual Hasbro PulseCon 2020. Should be exciting, a lot of great reveals. I'll be here dishing out the news, links to buy, all that good stuff, as you know a Toy Shiz does. So I'm curious to know what you guys think. Are you going to be participating in Hasbro PulseCon? Will you be watching? Which panels are you most excited for? Comment below, let me know. Let's talk everything Hasbro PulseCon 2020. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, remember, set those credit cards to infinite amount of monies. That's the best way to do it. Or just don't watch and just be blissfully ignorant of everything coming out. If only. And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.